Hello, everyone. Welcome to this presentation all about our Inspired Dance Company. I'm going to share my screen here while I get that up. Thank you so much for joining us. So, who are we? What is Inspire? Um, our Inspire Dance Company, we look to help grow and inspire dancers. We had a while back, probably like 2021 or so, started a dance team, a competition team, and there was a lot of things about it, something about it that were great. And some things about it that were not a great fit. There was a lot of focus on kind of producing certain like tricks and things for people to win. The focus was so much on winning, and the girls would go out and dance their hearts out, and it would be beautiful, but they'd come off stage crying, not out of happiness, but out of, I had messed up, or they messed up, and now we won't win. There was just a lot of pressure and joy that was sucked away from the whole process because of that competition environment. So I decided to do something different. Plus, the cost to parents and families was astronomical, unbelievable to enter into these competitions. And I felt that was very unfair for families who wanted to participate and have their child enjoy high quality training and enjoy the passion, and like feed their child's passion, but they couldn't afford it. So I wanted to do something different, and that's thus Inspire Dance Company was born. We want to we grow and inspire our dancers in meaningful ways, and to do that not in a competition mindset. So we have this positive, professional, productive, inspiring class environment. We focus on modest, age-appropriate costumes and music. Again, great prices, especially if you've compared to competition. Um, you'll find that competition companies and joining in is probably $300 or more a month. If you have more than one child, it's probably 1,000 or more a month. It depends on where you go. It kind of depends. Everyone's prices vary, but we wanted performance and service opportunities and to give as much time as we can to for these kids to allow other interests in their lives as well. So we have usually a winter performance, as well as we do festivals, especially in the summer and fall, some in the spring as well. We do dance film projects and of course our end of year showcase, community events, things like that. You'll see there's of course a lot of friendship. We do team bonding, things. There's a couple of videos of things that we did together. Your child learned teamwork, confidence. There is an aerial team as well. I keep saying team, company, as well as a dance group, dance team company, that performs at these various events. And it's a great, wonderful experience for them. Um, Again, these are our audition dates, May 29th. All of them start at 6 o'clock. The mini group is our youngest group, ages like 5 to 7-ish. That's really more of a parent meeting. And then, which I'll get into more, the dance and aerial both start at 6. If you're going for dance and aerial, which some of our students do both, you would go to the dance first and then come to aerial. Okay. All right. So age like 5, it's more like 5 to 7-ish. It depends on where you're at, dance wise. There's a parent meeting May 29th, just to help answer some questions and get signed up. So what this looks like, because taking in feedback from parents and on time, again, trying to be cognizant of time, but also the finances. The economy isn't great right now, you guys. So these kids would have a 45-minute ballet tap class followed by a 30-minute choreo class. And it is built in the schedule on Mondays. So hopefully your Mondays, it works out for that. They're taking a ballet class with lots of other students. And then the students who are participating in the mini company would stay for an extra 30 minutes to get extra choreography, either in a different style of hip hop or jazz or on just another style. Um, but they would take that ballet combo class. They would be required to take that ballet tap combo class. You could take a different one if you're coming 2 different days, but we try to keep it consolidated for you on that day. So you're getting about 1.25 hours a week. So our junior dances are ages 8 and up. It kind of this again, it depends on your dance skills and your dance level, where you're at. Same date, May 29th, 6 o'clock audition. You also get a 45-minute um, class and another 45-minute technique class. So you're doing 45 minutes as just your junior company. And afterwards, and it's on the same day as the classes you would take. So you could take ballet too, which we really recommend, or jazz too. And those are the same day, um, right after it. So you would have your junior dance company and ballet would happen right after. So you can come one day, it's great. But if that doesn't work, you could take the contemporary class on Tuesdays, but I believe this class is Wednesdays. I don't have my schedule in front of me. Some Saturdays required if we're prepping for a bigger performance. Okay. So our elite dancers, again, the same day, same time. It depends on how you audition, where you would be placed in what group. You would also have a 60-minute rehearsal time for your elite dance company, and then right after it, built in would be the contemporary class that you take, which is 45 minutes. So you're getting a 1.75 hours a week. Um, and again, it's all in one day. That's on Tuesdays. To fit all that in. Okay. Aerial, same day. We're switching it up this year. Previous years we had you take 2 1-hour classes. So 2 hours, we're cutting it to 1.5 hour technique class. So it's just 1.5 hours on Mondays. The Saturdays are again, if we're prepping for a performance and we need extra time. Um, we're doing this and changing these things for these different groups before you were coming maybe twice a week or here, because again, we wanted to consolidate time for families, but also there were dancers who wanted to take other styles, but it was too hard to do that when they were already grouped in these other dances throughout the week or other classes they had to be in. So if they're coming one day, they're like, oh, I have time in my schedule now. I would like to take Broadway, or I would like to take this music class, or I'd like to take these vocal lessons, or I would like to take this other dance technique. Um, and now hopefully that helps you have that. So I highly suggest, even though it's 1.5 hours now, taking another class such as acro or contemporary or something that would help you with your dance technique. Because even though our aerial is very aerial heavy, when we perform, there's oftentimes we add in dance elements and it'll help you a lot to take some of those technique classes that give you that. So contemporary, for example, jazz, um, even ballet, guys, or acro. So this year as well, we're going to be adding in some dance or aerial workshops, getting 3 or more years. So these would cost extra instead of building it in a lot of companies. And what we used to do back when we had a dance competition team is we had the prices very high, to include any extra workshops. These are like workshops specifically for the dance company, not necessarily inviting others in. So these, we would do a couple of them in the summer. Usually those ones are in the evenings, but in the school year, they would probably be on Saturdays. And you come to the ones we want you to come to several during the summer to keep up your technique, and ones throughout the year. It just kind of depends on where it lands, and we're just giving some extra technique for these kids specifically to help them grow. And the cost would be extra, but and it would vary. Depends on if it's dance or it's aerial and how long it is. Okay. So what are the various financial obligations? Inspire Mini, you're getting your typical class is 57 for 45 minutes and 45. Okay, so typical, those two classes 102, and then it's 91.80 instead. You'll notice this if you've been with us, a slight difference because before it was two 45-minute classes, so you'll see some lower tuition costs there. Same with Inspired Junior. Typically it was around 114, now 102.60 again, that's lower than before. Um, the Elite is about the same because it's still a 1 hour class in the 45-minute class. So it's 105.50 a month, and that includes all of that if you're for those two classes. Inspire Aerial, now that it's a 1.5 hour class, there's not a lot to compare to because we don't have any other 1.5 hour aerial classes. It would be 138, but you will notice that that's a huge difference from before when it was about 158, 185, something like that, because you were taking two 1 hour classes. So there is a definite big financial savings there for you. So again, with those financial savings, I would say um, if you can, if you're like, wow, I can now maybe take on another class for my child or, go to those workshops, use that money for towards those. Okay. So again, auditions, May 29th, 6 o'clock. The minis, it'd probably be a 30-minute discussion. Dance is probably about an hour and a half, and the aerial is going to be at least 2 hours, maybe more, just depending on how it's going. So, we have an audition form that you need to sign up on. If you want that form and you are ready and you're like, I know I want to have my child audition, please email us and we can send you that link. And we look forward to having you next week, May 29th. All right. So, any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you.